The following is a fan-made roster. It is not official, nor is it affiliated with Nintendo or Masahiro Sakurai in any way, shape, or form. It was also not made by me. Hey, this is Pizza Dude Man, and this is the roster of TANGOz. I was really excited to show off this roster. Not only is it hand-drawn, which is a very rare treat for me, but if you look, each of the character portraits are so stylized. I want to take some extra time at the end of this video just to really look at these. Before that, let's actually get into the roster. This one adds 8 unique newcomers we haven't seen yet, as well as 7 new echoes. To be honest, this looks most definitely on the high side to me for an actual base roster for Smash Ultimate, but it gives me more fun pictures to look at. That said, this makes the total amount of unique newcomers 12, which does match the original amount of characters in Super Smash Bros. So if you don't count the echoes at all, maybe this isn't too far-fetched? I still think it's high, but it's impossible to know. Because there are so many characters, I'm going to try to summarize choices much more, starting with the scattered echoes. The cool thing about Ninten is that he finishes out the trilogy. We have the main protagonists of Mother 2 and Mother 3, so adding the one from Mother is a nice little completion. One of the propositions I've seen for Ninten that I really like is making him a compromise between Ness and Lucas, like giving him most of Ness's moves, but certain aspects of Lucas, like his PK Fire. This would help Ninten feel a little more special and not just a clone of Ness, which would be really easy to do given their identical appearances, powers, and roles. If Ninten really did become playable in Smash, I hope that his final Smash summons Anna and Lloyd, in the same way Ness and Lucas's summons their party members. I talked about Black Shadow before, but it adds a new F-Zero character and a new villain, with the moveset idea usually being a Dark Captain Falcon, kind of like an homage of traditional Smash Ganondorf. If they're going with this route, I would have liked to see Ganondorf be even more different, even though he's a huge improvement. This is a pretty cool idea. Impa is a Sheikah, Sheikah's in the game. Make her an Echo? Makes sense to me. Dixie Kong has also been brought up a lot, and if they can at least base her up beyond somebody else, I'd be down for her as a Diddy Echo. Shadow has become a highly anticipated character and could be a potential Sonic Echo, and Isabelle has become a highly rumored character that could definitely be a Villager Echo. The last echo on this roster is actually an echo of an unrevealed newcomer, which, given what we saw with Simon and Richter, we know is not an impossibility. I've seen a few rosters with Springman as a newcomer and Ribbon Girl as an echo, and I really like that. For this roster, the 2 newcomers are Excitebiker and Mach Rider. In previous Smash games, we've seen Sakurai add characters that were basically revivals of NES classics, like Ice Climbers, Pit from Kid Icarus, and Duck Hunt. I've seen proposals for both Excitebiker and Mach Rider as potential follow-ups to this concept. For both of them, I imagine they would use a fighting style entirely involving their bikes, and actually, I think that'd be really fun, creative, and unexpected. It's an idea I really like. For Excitebiker, you could have special moves involving the traps and obstacles of Excitebike, like making ramps, mud pits, and speed boosts, which would be a reference all on its own since Excitebike has a course editor mode. Mach Rider, on the other hand, has machine guns on his bike, plus, like Excitebiker, Mach Rider has a course editor mode. So, kind of like how Simon and Richter borrow from each other's abilities to make one great moveset between 2 characters, I think you could do the same for Excitebiker and Mach Rider. The only thing I'm uncertain of is if we'll get a character like this in the first place. It's been a Smash tradition, but now that we're supposedly getting less newcomers than usual, I don't know if they'll prioritize that. Still, I would love to see at least one unexpected character addition. It's those little quirks that help make Smash what it is. Let's move on to the other newcomers here. Skull Kid is a character I've talked about quite a bit already, and even though the initial rumors about him are looking more and more questionable, he still looks like a big possibility right now, and I think he would be one of the best Zelda newcomer characters that could be chosen. We have reason to believe Isaac did very well on the ballot, and he's always been an amazing Smash candidate with his summons and earth manipulation abilities. Takuko is a possible Pokemon newcomer I haven't talked too much about. It seemed very upplayed in the promotion leading into Sun and Moon, and it also plays a fairly significant role in the games themselves. Like any Pokemon, Takuko comes with a huge list of attacks to make up an interesting moveset with, and I think Guardian of Alola would make a particularly cool final Smash. I would also be very interested in seeing how Takuko would translate into Smash Brothers. His movements are so interesting. He's very clearly a warrior. I'd love to see what that looks like in a fighting game setting. I think this is a character choice that should get brought up more. Bandana D is the obvious next Kirby character if we get one, and he probably did really well on the polls too. Karate Joe is a big personal pick of mine. I love Rhythm Heaven, would be very interested in seeing it getting integrated into Smash Brothers, and see Karate Joe as the true face of the series. Gino has been a highly requested Smash character for a long time, so I think he'd be a great follow-up to Ridley and King K. Rool. And then there's Banjo and Kazooie. Oh, I would love this. This is one of those characters that I just wish had been in Smash Brothers all along. I often think back to the Banjo-Kazooie games, how much of an icon they were to Nintendo at the time, and dream about what things would have been like if they could have just stayed with Nintendo. They would definitely be in Smash Brothers by now. We'd probably be advocating for Gruntilda as one of Nintendo's greatest villainesses to join the roster, fighting on a Grunty's Lair stage to the final boss music from Banjo-Kazooie. I would love to at least see Banjo and Kazooie come true. Like Isaac, we believe they did very well on the ballot, so it's just a matter of who's willing to do what. If these two really do join Smash Brothers, I will be ecstatic. Ultimately, this roster presents many characters and concepts I really like, but I have a feeling we won't see quite this many characters, at least not on the base roster. I would love to be proven wrong. Thank you so much for showing us your roster, TANGOz, and thanks to all of you for watching. I'm gonna go off script now and take a look at these character portraits.